everybody, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and you are watching the Wednesday episode of that Christian news show thing that I do. And our first story of the day is how Obama is hated by everyone. It's been known for quite a while now that a lot of Obama's choices have led to things that Christians don't believe in, and so Christians are really mad about that. But it was thought if Christians don't like Obama, then atheists probably do, but it turns out that that's not the case. And the poll was done with different religions and then different ethnicities and stuff like that to see who was for Obama, who was against, and it turns out that just atheists and Christians alike just don't like Obama, it seems. He's losing popularity at a very rapid rate. To me, I don't hate or dislike Obama that much. He's made a lot of promises that he hasn't kept, and the economy hasn't gotten fixed, but the economy hasn't really gotten worse. But again, on the other side of that, if you break a promise and you're the president, or many promises, then you're in trouble. People are not going to like you. And I think that's what it boils down to, is people are just simply going, you've broken promises, the economy's not better, the economy still sucks, you haven't changed anything like you said that you would. But I am curious your guys' opinion, especially the atheists. What do you guys think of Obama? Leave a comment in the comment section below and we'll go on to our next story. And I don't want to drive the story into the ground, but I want to talk about the Aurora shooting once more. And that's because Christian Bale is the coolest actor in the world. That's just an unarguable fact. I'm sure it's in Wiki somewhere, and if it's not, someone will put it in there. But the reason he's awesome is because he went to Aurora, Colorado, and he talked to the victims of the shooting. I mean, obviously they were big fans of Christian Bale and his movies because they were at the theater when they got shot, so it's probably just an amazing experience for them. And I saw it on Facebook and everything. Even Fox was talking about it. It was just, hey, tell Christian Bale he needs to come to Aurora in the Batman suit and show up and show everybody that he cares. Now, I think obviously it'd be a really bad idea and probably really traumatizing for anybody to go in the hospital dressed in a tactical suit, like the Batman suit, but he came as himself, which I think is just more real. It was more human of him to be like, hey, I'm sorry. And it wasn't like it was his fault. And a lot of people are kind of like blaming Christian Bale and Warner Bros. Because they're donating money, and they're like, oh, see, you guys feel guilty. But I don't think that's the case. I think they're human. They're like, hey, we want to help. You guys were at our movie, so we just want to do something about that. And it's human. It's awesome that celebrities and, you know, these big time companies and stuff like that are doing something. They care. Christian Bale took pictures with some fans. He had this really heartfelt speech that wasn't like this half-baked thing. It was from the heart. And then he went to the vigil and he surprised everyone because he didn't say he was going there, and it's awesome. You look at the video, you look at the pictures, link in the description below. It's awesome. It's all over Facebook now. People are like, oh, we actually did it. We asked Christian Bale to go to Aurora, which might have been his idea in the first place, but it's just awesome all around. And our next story is about ebooks, because as far as books go, religion sells like sex. It was in the news recently that erotic books are selling as ebooks because obviously you can't see the cover. People can read them anywhere. They don't have to feel super embarrassed that they're carrying one of those books around. But it seems like the same thing is going for religious books. Now, part of me is really excited about that, but the other part of me is like, the reason the sex books were selling was because you were ashamed. Sometimes you're ashamed of reading a religious book. So as far as that goes, it shows that people are ashamed of what they're reading. They're ashamed of their religious beliefs, which really sucks. But on the other hand, people are downloading the Bible like crazy on tablets and Kindles and things like that. So that's awesome, because that means people are getting the message. Probably a lot of people that aren't really Christian or aren't strong Christians, they're buying the Bible just to check it out, and they don't want everyone else to know about it because that's weird when you're new believers. So they're reading the Bible, which is amazing. Well, it's the same thing for a lot of different religious books. It just wasn't the Bible, but the majority of them, especially in America, are the Bible. It's simply more proof of my theory that Christians shouldn't hate technology, but we should embrace it because it's doing good things. Which is good, because I don't like to be wrong. So that's a question for you guys, I guess. Do you think that technology hinders or helps Christianity? Let me know, and we go on to our final story of the day. And our final story is about YouTube wanting you to use your real name when you're commenting on your YouTube comments. You're going to start noticing on YouTube, if you haven't already, YouTube, when you comment, they're going to say, hey, do you want to log into your Gmail account and use your real name? And then you can say no, and then they're like, are you sure? Really? You could use your real name, and you're like, no, I don't want to. And it's like, well, why not? And the whole point of this, and the whole hope of this, is that if you use your real name instead of a username, an anonymous name, you will act more yourself, because there's certain things that you'll do anonymously that you won't do in public if you have your real name. But again, they're making this whole thing optional, and who's to say that your name is going to make you more yourself on YouTube? People still won't know who you are, so you can still be anonymous and you can still troll and hate like many love to do. Other than the fact that you can stay anonymous if you'd like, which I appreciate. I don't troll much, but I don't think that's right for us to have to put our real name in. You don't have to do that, so the people that do troll aren't going to put in the real name if they don't want to. To me, I just see it as another example of how the internet is not personal anymore. You cannot put your personal information on the internet without expecting it to be everywhere, broadcast everywhere. Facebook encourages this, and it seems like every other thing on the internet is trying to follow the same way. In my opinion, I think it's great that you can put your name out there, and that started in June. That's awesome. I'm happy about that, but I don't think that it should be forced. And I know it's not forced, but they're being very, very pushy about it. And I think that's wrong. So, I don't know. What's your guys' opinion? Question of the day. What do you guys think about YouTube wanting you to use your real name? And it's not just giving you the possibility, they want you to use your real name. So, the opinions, comment section below, video response, things like that. And from that we go on to the verse of the day. And the verse of the day is Psalms 55:22. Cast your cares upon the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. And that again is just another encouraging word to the victims of the Aurora shooting. So, just, He will sustain you if you ask. He will hold you up and take care of you. So, that's all I found interesting in the news today. In closing, haters keep hating, Christians keep praying. To everybody, like and subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.